Let's get it rocking. Let's get it shaking. It's the 10-8 podcast, and we are back. It's fight weekend, y'all. It is about to go down this weekend. We got, what we got Saturday? I'm twisted. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got Clarissa Shields versus our people, Franchon Cruz, the Zern. We have the Ryan Garcia fight. We have Gary Antoine Russell fighting. We have Richardson Hitchens fighting. We have Frank Martin fighting this weekend. A lot of smoke this weekend in boxing. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has announced that he is coming back. That is what ESPN is announcing, and we're going to talk about all this shit with my brother Jamel when he finally gets the fuck on. I don't know where the fuck he's at right after this. What's up, y'all? What is the word? What is the word? We out here, we lit. I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now with the tweets. I don't see why. Hold on. For some odd reason, I do not see my stream. So I'm trying to pin it so you guys can get to it. But as of right now, I do not see the stream. And I'm waiting on my man Jamel Herring. Shouts to my brother from another mother. Click your profile photo where you are. Click share button. Bottom right, instant like post this. Okay, gotcha. But anyways, what is up, y'all? What is up right now? Waiting for Jamel. It's a big weekend right now. We have Clarissa Shields fighting this weekend. Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement. It's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Right now. There's definitely kind of fighting this weekend. Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement. Sorry about that, guys. I'm about to share this again. Share via. Trying to share via X right now. I don't know how the fuck to do that. Give me a second. Job trying to share this damn thing, but I can't do it. It's just share. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just posted it, so we're posting it right now. Let's see. But anyways, what is good? What is good? Oh, here it is. I found it. Pinned to your profile. Here it is. But anyways, yeah, this shit is lit right now this weekend. Shout out to everybody. I don't see my brother Jamel. Crystal popping. What's up? What's up, Crystal? I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. My man, welcome to the building, my man Jamel William Herring. You sound like a scholar. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I am a scholar.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little twisted. I went to the bar just before I did the show, and I'm a little hammered. I had a drink. I'm not on my Eric Kelly shit, but I'm definitely. What's up, Crystal? I'm definitely a little bit saucy, to say the least.
Almost.
But you know, shout out to everybody. We're doing a special show tonight. We're gonna go on today, tomorrow, and Sunday after the Clarissa Shields fight. But it's a big weekend of boxing. We'll start off with that. Ryan Garcia is fighting Mario Barrios. Gary Antoine Russell is fighting. Frank Martin is fighting. Fucking Richardson Hitchens is back. It's a lot of boxing if you're a fan.
Sure. You seen my man? See Frank Martin press Tito?
Oh yeah. No, let's go right to it. Let's go right to it.
I didn't get to watch. You know, I was busy driving. This girl.
Oh, you was driving? Well, let's play it. Let's see what it is. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you said I turned the fight down, but never turned the fight down. I didn't say that. I said I had never heard another fact. Oh, okay. That's a fact. Well, look, 100% right in front of you, your mans, I would accept the fight. Let's make it happen. I handle business, and then we can make it happen. Handle business. 100%. Let's make it happen. Yeah, 100%. Let's make it happen. All right. So just so y'all know that the fans and everybody, I accept the fight in a heartbeat right after this fight. We can shake on it. Shake on it. There we go. All right, that's it. Tito and Martin. Tito and Martin. That's what's up. Come on now.
What's your initial thoughts of the pressing?
I ain't going Frank Martin, the real one. Frank Martin, the real one.
I like Frank. I'm not gonna lie.
Frank. Hey, I get Frank about that action.
I'll say this, man. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, Tito didn't have the same energy as usual or whatnot." But Tito needs this. This is a big opportunity for Tito. He needed this. He's clamoring for a big fight. We've seen him say things about Shakur Stevenson and a lot of his peers that are a little more popular than him. He just came off a $30,000 payday. So we all know Tito Mercado right now is looking for a big payday, and Frank Martin might be the answer. But my question to you is he ready for Frank Martin after we saw Frank extremely impressive on his last fight?
I think he's ready, but obviously Frank has obviously the more experience. But I think Tito's skill set, his height, his range, his power. I think the skill set can give Frank a bit of a challenge. I think it's a good fight. Like I said, Tito Mercado's been calling out for the big fights anyway, and this is opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's avoiding the big fights. He's calling for it. So I'm cool with it.
No, I want the opportunity for Tito. I was very disappointed to hear that he took 30,000 his last fight. There's somebody's trying to, he wants the big fights, and why not? And I respect what Frank did. Frank's like, yo, let's make it happen for those. Now, is it gonna happen? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably not gonna happen.
You know how boxing, yeah, sounds good. But the sad thing about it don't even really be the fighters. Like the fighters want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, fighters are willing to fight each other. It'd be the management and promoters that have other plans in mind. You know what I mean? Especially if they feel like, hey, let's be honest, if they feel like they fight is a big risk for their fighter, and there's maybe a fight that they fight up can potentially lose. People got to remember also, boxing is a business. So, every fight on a roster is pretty much an investment. Especially if you have a good investment, you're going to try to protect that investment as much as possible. So, who knows?
Didn't Tito just sign to somebody? Who did Tito sign to? I forgot.
He's with Matchroom.
He's with Matchroom, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Tito's definitely looking for that opportunity, man. He definitely needs the look. Right? I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's trying to make noise at 140, and for Frank to give him the response that he's been looking for, it's a huge opportunity. And in my opinion, he needs to get on the show. He needs to, yo, Frank, what's up? He's got a pressure right now because he's an easily forgotten fighter. Like, he's not somebody that is constantly on people's minds. And I think he needs to attack the media in that regard and actually, push for this fight, because that this will be the biggest opportunity of his young boxing career. So I definitely am interested in the Tito Mercado fight. But, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But the card is stacked. We got Gary Antoine Russell, right? I mean, everybody's been dying to see Gary. What you think about the Gary fight?
I think it's a good fight. I've seen people, trying to downplay it, thinking that it's a walkover, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? His opponent can really fight. It's a good opponent. I think that's a good fight. Even on Richard's fight, what's the Durante?
Yeah.
That's a good fight too. So I don't think now that I know people have said that, as people came to me and was like, why aren't these two fighting? I mean, that could be the next thing. Like I said, I don't think it's a coincidence that you got two champions
Even three with Frank
in the same division, fighting on the same card and not have the idea of those two probably potentially meeting next for a unification matchup. But at the end of the day, they have two good tasks in front of them, you know what I'm saying? And they're not easy fights. So I like the card, you know what I mean? I like the card.
No, absolutely. Sorry about that. I'm definitely with you. I want to see what Gary, if he looks impressive, because of course, if he looks impressive, if Richard Hitchens looks impressive, now we have a big fight for 2026 brewing. And Gary Antoine Russell, to speak on him, he's been definitely more vocal. He's been doing more interviews.
I see him on social media more. You know what I'm saying? That which is on his, he's on X more. So,
yo, he just followed me. I don't know if I told you, he followed me.
Yeah, Gary. Gary, a real one.
Yes, Gary is definitely looking to get out there more and more and more. So I'm happy about that. Hold on. And then you got Richardson Hitchens. Everybody's been expecting more from Richardson Hitchens. People have been critiquing Richardson Hitchens. They've been saying he's been ducking and he has a tough opponent in front of him. How is he going to look in this fight? So Hitchens is another one. And when I spoke to his team behind the scenes, they said expect a huge year out of him. Big names, big fights. So it starts tomorrow. So we got a hell of a weekend of boxing ahead of us, and the crazy thing is, I'm more excited about the undercard than the actual main event, which is crazy. Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. It's not a knock. It's not a knock against my man Mario. Just that you never know what when it comes to Ryan at times. Just being honest.
You never know how I feel. Can I tell you how I feel about this fight?
All right, tell me how you feel.
This is how I feel. This is how I feel, Jamel. I'm not a professional boxer. I'm none of that. This is what you do, right? You are the expert. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia, I feel like he's a one-trick pony, right? And I feel like the only way he wins this fight is by stoppage. I think if it goes a distance, he doesn't win the fight. I think Mario Barrios is a better fighter than Rolly Romero. Me personally, that's what I think. And I'm not high on Mario Barrios, but if Rolly was able to take away that left hook, and you've seen it, right? Can Mario Barrios do that? Because I don't see Ryan winning any other way. I've never seen Ryan win any other way, to be honest with you. And Rolly made him look terrible. You know what I mean? I mean, we all seen Gervonta stop him, but I thought he looked worse versus Rolly. Like, Rolly really made him look like almost as if he didn't belong. And I don't know, he relies on that one punch. And at first I was like, maybe Ryan, and this is supposed to be I thought it was a gimme fight, but the more I dive into this fight,
right,
it's not a gimme fight. And I think Mario Barrios.
Oh yeah, man, Mario ain't nothing to play with, man.
Yeah.
It's just that you look at the last couple of fights, of course, you question the way he looked at him, but at the same time, he fought a Manny Pacquiao let's be real, come on. Even this stage of Manny Pacquiao is better than Ryan Garcia.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So it just Ryan is a talented dude, but I don't know. Like I said, I think I don't know. I'm kind of hearing what you're saying. Like sometimes he maybe relies on power bailing him out, and the hook. You know what I mean? But like I said, how does it? Like I said, it didn't, from what we've seen at welterweight so far, it didn't really. Like I said, last fight against Rollies, you didn't really see none of that. You know what I mean?
I feel like Ryan is one of those cases, and I don't know if you guys follow football or not, but like a Jamarcus Russell, right? Jamarcus Russell could throw the ball through the building. He could throw it 80 yards. Like, you do all that stuff, right? But when you start facing elite competition, and when you start becoming a champion, you are a champion. These guys are built differently. And Ryan has not shown the difference. He's shown talent, which most boxers at that elite level have, but has he shown the ability to be great? And I think that's what Ryan lacks. And to me, listen, he's went through Canelo's camp, lost that, lost relationship with Oscar. He had I forgot the guy, James, the guy that was
Derek James. Mario Barrios,
Joe Goosen. Everybody who has coached him, he's lost. Which to me, it may be an ego thing. And now his dad's coaching him. How trustworthy do we believe?
I don't think his dad. Like I said, no disrespect to nobody. I'm saying his dad is a father, but again, his dad I've never seen his dad train any of the fighters, let alone elite fighters, at this level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's.
I told him, Sheldon, yeah, that Russell fight, it's not a joke. It's a
Russell.
Dude, yes, a dude can fight.
Yeah, but back to Ryan, I feel like Ryan is someone that his ego has gotten in the way of his career. He feels to me, and this is what I see. He embraces more the views and the popularity as opposed to the work ethic. He's completely 180 of Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather was known for the work ethic. He's completely opposite. He just clamors the spotlight, and I think that stands in his way. I think his work ethic is his biggest downfall. He has not developed anything outside of that left hook, and I just got a feeling if he doesn't stop Barrios early, he's going to lose this fight. And a lot of it is his own doing at this point. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I was speaking of Gary. I mean, Gary got a lot of pressure this weekend as well, because, you know, he's very talented.
Yeah, Andy can fight. Andy can his opponent. Andy can fight, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, and even Hitchens. I think who do you think has the most pressure on this night? Is it Ryan Garcia?
I probably would say Rich, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Rich, Rich gets a lot of hate at times. You know what I'm saying? And some people like Rich is talented, but you still got a lot of people that are doubting him at times. You know what I'm saying? And his especially when it comes to his competition level as of now. You know what I mean? And those things. And people, because people have been wanting to see him fight guys that were really legit for a while now. So again, this is a good fight for Rich. You know what I mean? And if he can go out there and look impressive doing it, I think I think people will have look at him a lot differently moving forward. But I think even if he does decide like him and Gary get past the opponents, you'll still have Gary. People will still have Gary as their favorite, of course, because if you look at like I said, him and Gary fought in the amateurs in the Olympics, and Gary beat him. So those things people look at as well, and people just look at the skill set of Gary compared to where Rich is at now. So who knows? But I think Rich got probably the more pressure on him just from the public side. But Rich probably feeling confident and good going into this fight.
I mean, Richard Hitchens talks. He's very cocky. Some may say borderline arrogant. I mean, he's someone that people. I mean, it kind of reminds me of when Devin was coming up. In a sense, a lot of people felt the same way about Devin. They felt like, maybe Devin wasn't as good as he said, and he had to prove himself. And Devin did that. He fought great competition.
And look at his resume though. Look at his resume now. His resume got some real good names on it. Some notable names.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm rooting for Richardson because again, there's so many possibilities at 140, at 147. So I agree. I think it is Richard Hitchens. I think Gary. People love Gary. If Gary is impressive this weekend, it just helps to stop. But Richard Hitchens has to be impressive.
Right.
Like the people may want him to actually dominate from bell to bell at this point and possibly stop him. So, to me, I'm with you. I'd love to see what Richardson Hitchens brings to the table. Who do you got winning the fights? Do you got let's start with the main event. Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios. Who do you got? It's a tough.
Like I said, because even with man Mario, depends because Mario gonna start out real hot in the first half and then kind of fade, down the stretch. But obviously I would have Mario as the favorite though. You know what I mean? Because again, Ryan is like we just mentioned, Ryan, you never know it's Ryan Garcia you're gonna get also as well.
Yeah.
But I definitely would favor the champion. I think I'm gonna lean with Gary in his matchup. Like I say, Oscar Duarte is very, I want to see how Rich can neutralize the pressure. So that one for me is up in the air.
Yeah.
I got Frank Martin beating Albright. Albright's not bad, but I think just Frank Martin just as a
I think Frank stops him.
A skill set ahead of him.
Yeah, I think Frank stops him. I think Frank may be the most impressive. For some strange reason, I got Frank stopping.
Yeah, that probably could be the most one-sided matchup on the card.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I want to pick Ryan. I just don't trust Ryan. I think if it goes past 3 rounds, I got Barrios. I don't think Ryan has the mindset nor the actual training at this point to go past.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I say again, we've seen a lot of funny things in the beginning. In terms of he was doing more streaming than anything. He looks in shape though. Don't get me wrong, but again, we like I say looking the part and actually out there doing the deeds is a whole different thing.
No, absolutely. Then we have the guy. We all got Gary winning that fight. We got Frank winning, and I got Richard Hitchens winning. I think Hitchens is gonna look good. I think he's gonna look good. He has a lot of pressure. He has to look good in this fight. Yeah. Do you think he needs a stoppage?
Nah, I think he just gotta be smart and just box. Just do your thing, Rich. Just go out there and box, bro. You don't got like I think trying to go for establish might play my favorite Duarte. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna want to. He's not gonna want to have a boxing match. He's gonna want to. He's gonna want to. You know what I'm saying? Want to brawl.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm definitely with you. It's a good night of boxing. Clarissa Shields, Franchon Cruz Dezern this weekend, this Sunday evening. Does Franchon have what it takes to win against the GOAT?
Tough. I mean, them ladies have so many fights between each other against each other alone. You know what I'm saying? Including the amateurs, of course. So that's a tough one, but I think Franchon is definitely going to make it. A heater for sure. Franchon, you know what I'm saying? One thing about Franchon, she has no fear whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, we also know how good Clarissa is. I think it's going to be very entertaining though.
I think the familiarity, whatever, I can't even say the word, is a plus for Franchon, right?
It's a plus for both though.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean that's the biggest
really plus for both though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it's the biggest plus for me for Franchon, right?
I was saying, Jordan, you think Ryan? I mean, Mario looks weak, probably from the Wayne. I mean, from the Wayne, a lot of fighters. I came across a lot of fighters that actually look weak as hell during the Wayne, but when they rehydrate up, it's a whole different animal. I mean, my man Jermaine Ortiz is a prime example. I've seen Jermaine go through hell at the weigh-ins, but he get up in that ring, it's a whole different Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't go. Like I said, I learned over years not to really even, for me, not to pay much attention to the weighing, because if you got a good nutritionist and a good team that knows how to get your weight back up in those 24 hours, nice and safely, where you're feeling still strong, it's a whole different thing.
Let's get back to the Franchon fight. What do you see in that fight? Because I feel like I'm rooting for Franchon.
Boxing, bro. I just see a brawl. They have a lot of heat between them. A lot of heat just in the last few shit. They probably still on damn Twitter going back and forth. So it's a lot of animosity between them within that fight. It's a hard fight.
Brawl favor Clarissa or Franchon?
Probably shit, that's tough. Because Clarissa like to fight. They both of them, because Franchon gets scrapped. They get into it. I'm telling you, I would say that's gonna be a war, bro. I don't know. It's tough.
I love the GOAT.
Yeah, the rehydration definitely makes a difference.
I love the GOAT, but I Franchon is awesome.
They're both awesome. I love them. Like I said, I love them both.
Franchon's came out a couple times, and she's always showing us love. And by the way, I got rejected for credentials for them.
Which fight?
For this fight, of course. Literally, they hit me. My man L in the building. Yeah, it was whack. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, if I would have been out there, I'd have been pissed.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like everybody that I know personally that go, like, from every time I look on Twitter, it's like everybody can reject. I don't know. I don't even know how it even goes anymore, bro. I see like everybody I know is always getting rejected in terms of credentials. But then you see the most basic motherfuckers that don't even belong in the boxing media. Always, like I said, I'm telling you, bro, it's more of who knows who, if you look at it, bro.
Yeah. Who do you got winning, Franchon or
I'm not picking them. I'm not picking between those two.
You gotta pick. Come on, you're not being anybody's friend.
I love them both. I'm not picking between those two. Can't do that.
I mean, I love them both too.
That's the problem. That is the problem. I'm everybody's fucking friend.
I'm rooting for Franchon.
I'm cool with everybody.
I'm
not picking between my girls. I'm not doing it.
I'm rooting for Franchon.
I didn't pick between Theo and Cole. I'm not picking between those two either.
No, I hear you, but Franchon deserves a big. I mean, she said she's gonna get paid.
She deserves way more respect than what she gets at times, for sure. That's without a doubt.
Yeah,
that's without a doubt. And like I said, she did have to go. I'm not saying Clarissa had it easy, because Clarissa had a target on her back, so everybody wanted a piece of her. So I'm not saying she had an easy path, but Franchon definitely had a hard path in her own right as well to get to where she's at. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the backing and the machine. You know what I mean? But Clarissa had to put in just as much hard work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, as anyone else. And especially, it gets harder when you become the champion and people want to, take that oath from you as well, because they feel like, you're at the top of the food chain. So it hasn't been easy for neither of the two.
No, and I'm not Clarissa. I watched the movie finally. I forgot what it's called. About her life, and it was interesting how women, nobody was looking at women boxing and stuff like that, and both of them, both Franchon and Clarissa, are pioneers in this game, helping the ladies. So they both definitely didn't have it. I just want it to be a great fight, really close fight, and people want to see a third fight so Franchon could get a just due and get a big bag because she said she's better getting paid for this fight. So that would be nice for them to have a classic and everybody want to see a third fight.
I'm telling you, like I said, I listen. Their first fight was a banger. They came out the gun. I watched that one live. Like I remember they came out the gate.
Yeah.
Throwing them here. I'm saying it's not going to be a boxing match. It's going to be a fight. They both can fight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Franchon said, the first fight, she only got 2 weeks. She only got 2 weeks to prepare. So this time she's had over a month and a half to prepare for this fight. It's going to be a different version of her. They're both better fighters today than they were when they first met. So I feel like we're in for a goodie on Sunday. So, shouts to both ladies. Carissa's getting walked out by Little Boozy. Shouts to Boozy for being there. So I think the fight's on DAZN, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on DAZN. I don't think it's pay-per-view.
I mean, no, DAZN. Yeah, regular DAZN. I think Ryan's DAZN pay-per-view.
Oh, right. It's pay-per-view for that? I mean, it's good. It's
I'm tired of this damn pay-per-views.
Yeah. My man Jordan says, if Ryan doesn't have a game plan, Ryan never has a game plan. Like, let's be honest. Ryan's game plan is always to land the left hook. He paws at it, and that's what he tries. That's it. Like, he's such an enigma, to be honest with you. I think he's so talented. It's just a waste sometimes. Whatever. My man Jordan says, I can't get into women's boxing. Respectfully, not enough competitive, high-level fighters. It'd be like watching high school women's basketball. I disagree. I feel like the women are a little more
I think the lower weight classes that are deeper because of women's natural weight and size, of course, they're competitive.
No, absolutely, and I feel like they're scrappy. They it's 2 minutes, so they got to get off quicker. The only thing that's lacking, in my opinion, in women's boxing is the lack of knockouts, the lack of KOs, and hopefully our girl Elise.
Get them damn women 3-minute rounds, then.
Yeah, but I mean, Elise is knocking girls out, bro. She's 10-0. I mean, she looks like the real deal. Like she's knocking joints out. Like so.
Well, that's one of how many others, though. You know what I'm saying in women's boxing. You got Gabby Fondara, but I'm just saying how many.
Gabby's a beast. I love Gabby. Ryan's game plan is to hit 2 bumps and then rock and roll in the ring. Yo, Ryan, Ryan is crazy, bro. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I'm excited, bro. What time does the action begin? Because I know there's always a undercard. I mean, what is it?
Matter of fact, shout out to my shout out to the babyface assassin, man.
Lupita. Oh, did you see that?
Shout out to Lupita, man. Lupita,
what's his name? Dean, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Me, her, and I, we spoke on that. And she's like,
"Oh, you hung out with her?"
No, she's seen it. She's seen it, and she's seen it popped up. She's seen it pop up on my thing, and she made a comment about it.
Oh yeah,
after he broke up, I don't know how. I know she's been going through it. She said people been hitting her left and right about that shit.
Man, shout out to Lupita, the babyface assassin. So apparently,
are you trying to get me shot?
What do you mean? How am I trying to get you shot? What did I say? I didn't even.
Shout out to that shit. Motherfucker, what? You hung out who?
That whole situation.
Babyface, I'm about to assassinate Joe. I only hung out with the babyface assassin. I'm about to
assassinate my bad. I thought that's what you said. Well, anyways, the babyface assassin, her ex-boyfriend, Dean the Great, was getting violated by fucking bodyguards, bro. Like, yo, dog, did you see the first slap? Like, I was like, God damn, like that was crazy. And then
you talking crazy to me. Like, I was like, come on, boy, you 5'5". Yeah. Leave me alone. You leave me,
bro.
leave
But he's
me
walking
alone.
around wearing a neck brace now.
Man, he doing that's all content, bro. That's his thing. He using the fucking getting slapped the fuck out of as content, as a content machine.
Viral.
Let's be real. Let's be I mean, that's his thing. That's his thing though. So, you know, I can't knock it, but like all that, you know, calling out Dana White saying bring one of the MMA fighters and put them in a. You're not a real boxer, bro. You're not that. Yo, you just have your hands full with my guy Amato. Like, come on, bro.
Shout out to Lupita though, man.
I mean, elbow was crazy. I had to look at it back over a few times. I thought it was a punch at first, but now he threw that whole elbow on him.
You know what I was thinking?
And then my man jumped on his back, and I'm like, yo, you're just like that. Come on.
I'll say this.
Like a gnat.
I'll say this. Lupita, did you think she got more inboxes after she announced she broke up with him, or after Dean got slapped? I think she got more after she announced that she was single. I'm just being honest with you.
Well,
being honest, the babyface assassin. I'm gonna bet that she got more inboxes after she announced she was single. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I did see that. And the first thing I thought about was like, damn. Damn. But she said she kind of played him. I seen the post. She said, I've been left this. I think she put clown. I'm not 100% sure, but same. Jordan Smith says that slap wasn't nothing.
Yo, L, you already know. L know me too well. I'm not getting into this comment.
Yo, bro, that slap was crazy, dog. Like, I was like, damn. Like, bro, when he said, he said some shit to him, and he was like, what'd you say? You sure about that? And then bow. Like, I was like,
that man can't hold his liquor, bro. Every time you see him get hit, he got a cup in his hand. That takes you right there.
I know. I got a few friends like that. You know what I mean?
We gotta shoot the fade. You should have shot the fade right there.
I got my kids over here ruining my studio at this point. All right, it's okay.
He should have shot the fade. You should have shot the fade right then and there. For one, what Charlie Murphy said, you don't slap a man.
No. That wasn't even a slap.
He lucky he didn't get an open hand slap. He got the his whole face on the court. You know what I'm saying? He got the little, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't even get the whole. It's been worse. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably more embarrassing if you got backhand. Man. You get backhand by a grown ass man.
Listen,
somebody got to go. They had a dude. Somebody had to go.
The one thing we do know is Dean the Great got a lot of views.
He said, and the motherfucker didn't even phase the dude. Then he came into the damn internet next day with a neck brace on.
He had a neck brace on. Is wild. Are we talking about the media start? I don't know what he's talking about. What are we talking about? Are we talking about the slap heard around the world? That was crazy. Yo, you could have been the first one to slap him though, Jamal. I mean, he did come at you. And
nah, I seen him back in April, but it wasn't nothing. I seen him back.
That was after he came at you. Before.
No, it was before, but he was looking at me crazy and shit. That's before. But then afterwards, we seen him on the we did an interview with Lupita, so I ain't think nothing of it. You know, then I made a remark about how he what he said about the Vargas, his mother, to go make a case of D, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy, bro. Because my thing was this, like, Lupita's trainers were my trainers at one point. Manny Robles actually helped. Manny Robles was actually one of my trainers that helped me get to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So I go way back with Manny. So I felt like, yo, how your girl got Mexican trainers, and you gonna say that about, you know what I'm saying? So then he said something crazy like, oh, shut up, nigga. That's all right, bro. This ain't what you're looking for.
Well, the thing was,
and then he got Molly by a model, and that was that.
A model? What model was that?
Amato Vargas. When he got beat about, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go sit down, dog.
Influencer is so weird, bro, because you have to get these viral moments, and he got exactly what he asked for. So hopefully, shout out to Dean the Great. He turns this into money. He's been running around with Rampage, Jackson.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I'm just saying. Whatever. But he did come out Dana White as well, right?
He looking for clout. It's clout. That's it.
Dana White is very popular. But shout out to Dana White. Let's leave Dean the Great alone. My man Dana.
He got to leave everybody the fuck alone, man. I don't think I had to bring. I knew how to go through my notes, bro. What is Manny Pacquiao doing, man?
What happened? They actually hit me as a promotional company. What happened with Manny?
He's about to fight Provodnikov, man. Provodnikov ain't fight since 2016, bro. He is 42 years old right now. What are we doing, man? He ain't fight. That man ain't fight. I ain't even know Provodnikov was even that. You know, what I'm saying that he was still young, whatever. But still, like, I ain't know he ain't fought since 2016, bro.
Manny needs a win.
That's 10 years. And then another thing we gotta talk about. I know you want to bring up. The fuck going on with Floyd? After the Tyson exhibition, he come out of retirement. That is crazy.
We're gonna save that for later.
What's going on with our heroes, y'all? What's going on with our heroes, y'all?
Well, Manny is trying to get a win a clear win, right? So Manny has to fight a washer fighter and look good in order to get. And I think they're aiming for the Floyd Manny rematch.
Okay, this is what I heard too. I heard they reached out to I think they reached out to Bradley for the rematch also. Tim was like, nah, we good. And there was somebody else, man. There was somebody else that reached out, and then I think like 2 people turned it down, and I don't know what the fuck they dug up Provodnikov from. I think Tim Bragg. Juan Manuel Marquez. Marquez was like, nah, I'm good too.
Marquez is about 85, bro. This is what they're doing. I'm gonna break it down to you, Jamal.
Yeah, Manny crazy. He wasting the training. He got it though. He got the bread.
They're setting up.
Who got slapped by Larry? That was Dean. Dean got his ass slapped.
Yeah. They're trying to set up the rematch between Manny and Floyd. Floyd is coming back. He's going to be 49 years old. Like that, Floyd is not going to go.
I know you lying. I know you not no damn 49. Is he?
Yes, dude.
God.
Floyd is like 49 years old, dude. Yeah,
now, forget the J. You know, George came back in his like early 40s.
Bro, but George came back in the heavyweight division when most people are slow anyway. Floyd is coming back at 147. Possibly 154.
I'm trying to figure out what division he coming back at too. It's nothing. You gotta look at the division. Don't come to 154. I love you, Floyd, but them young guns, leave them kids alone.
They're gonna kill him.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Floyd got to use the term YNs. Leave them YNs alone.
I guarantee you, Floyd fight.
Alone, bro.
I'm gonna give you the list of fighters he's gonna fight. Ready? He's gonna fight Barrios.
He really?
Ryan Garcia.
He really is 48.
He's gonna be 49. Yeah, he's gonna fight.
Yeah. Matter of fact, in 4 days, he better be 49.
Yeah,
4 days.
He's gonna get killed. He's not gonna fight at 154. Let's keep it real. But it's a sad situation to see Floyd what he's doing now because
he need that bread, bro.
I think
he got some bad news from the attorneys with this whole lawsuit thing, bro.
Hold on.
Go get that turkey money, Floyd. If you're gonna come back, go get that turkey money.
Go
get that turkey money.
The only way Turkey's gonna pay him is he's gonna fight Bud, which would be insane. But let's be real. Floyd he's looking crazy right now. It's not the IRS.
Yes, it is. Them back tax. You know it's all right. Come on, bro. IRS ain't playing it.
You're gonna blame the IRS, or can we blame
all of it, bro? All of it, man.
Can we blame
blue money? You gotta pay. You probably feel like he's been robbed of money.
Bro, this is somebody that everything revolves around money with him. I gotta buy an $18 million watch. I gotta show up to courtside with a bag full of money. Like if anybody walks around with money anymore, right? Everything with Floyd is about money. His name is Money Mayweather. Everything. And right now, you know, he's in a bad situation. I doubt that Floyd really wants to come back, but he has to make money. Think about it. He was taking these exhibitions. They're like, yo, we don't care about those exhibitions. If you really want to get paid, you're going to have to fight one of these young guys. And Floyd has hit such a fucking bad position that now he has to fight real fights in order to make money because nobody wants to pay him to fight John Gotti Jr. or Mike Tyson. So he's prepared himself. And I'm going to be honest with you, he's going to get killed. I'm going to read the article. He's going to get killed. He's going to get killed. Yes.
Nah, I don't know. It's like the athletes today. A lot of athletes are fighting.
Okay. Can he beat Boots? No fucking way. Can he beat Virgil Ortiz? No fucking way.
The GOAT? I gotta see my man.
He's the fucking. Okay, Michael Jordan beat fucking Anthony Edwards right now.
I gotta see how he looks against Iron Mike.
He's going to get.
What I mean by that, I gotta see the reflexes and the speed. I gotta see how the body functions. So we know the mind.
The last time we seen him,
I gotta see how his body functions against Iron Mike.
The last time we seen him with Andre Berto, he didn't look great. Like, go watch that fight. He didn't look great. He didn't look great.
It was just
bro. We're talking about the top fighters in the world. He stands 0% chance against Boots. Boots will knock him the fuck out at this point in his career. I'm sorry. I mean, Devin, that'll be the most boring fight in the fucking world. I think he could beat a Ryan Garcia.
Idols become rivals.
Listen, man, I just don't see it. His speed reflex will not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I gotta see how the body function. I gotta see, you know what I'm saying, the speed, the reflexes, and then the punch resistance. If he gets caught with some shit, I gotta see how he reacts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
He hasn't been hit like that in years. I really believe that. I think they're gonna really handpick his opponents.
Yeah, he's 40. He gonna have to. What you mean? It's Floyd been doing that, so he's gonna have to really. Guys,
hold on, my main man is in the building. My main man, talk to him.
Yeah, Jamel Norb. Deep Rock coming at you live from Dallas, Texas.
What's up, brother?
I know that we're talking about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, I know that we. No, I will say this. Do you think that we are at our weakest point in the divisions right now in the era of boxing, or do you think that after Floyd retired and Manny Pacquiao still kept on going a little bit? When we had the Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and definitely Kell Brooks were still lagging out there. The guys that came after Floyd and Manny Pacquiao, do you think that those guys were the weakest of the era, or these new young breds? Let's just say Floyd could still make 147.
Yeah, I think
let's just say that Floyd could still make 147, Norm. That is the weakest division right now.
Yeah, that's why I asked. He's going 54 or 47. I think he should stay at 40. Go back to 47.
That's what I'm saying. And you know that Floyd loves 47. It doesn't matter what he does. The guy has always showed you he doesn't drink beer. He doesn't party. Yeah, he can have a little bit of strippers, left and right. He's a man. We're beast. We're cavemen. We're going to want a woman once in a while. But what do you think about that, guys, at 147?
I think if he goes 147, if he goes to 147, I think he should go back to his belt that he normally always goes towards the WBC title. And I think he should be looking at the winner of this weekend as a potential matchup if that's the case.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Floyd, clearly he needs the money. And 147 is the only division he's going to fight. He's not going to fight at 140. Can't make that weight. He's not going to fight at 154. He can't beat those guys. These guys are too big. They're too fast. He's going to be 49 years old. People keep bringing up George Foreman. George Foreman fought in the heavyweight division where guys aren't as athletic, to be honest with you. And we've seen how George Foreman still, he did what he did, whatever. But Floyd
even Vladimir Klitschko thinking about coming back. I was fighters today is different from the way. Because there's a lot of technology and a lot of ways that we can take care of our bodies now. I get it, but still, you gotta pick and choose who the fuck you going to be in there. Because when these kids, one of these kids gonna hurt your ass,
bro. He's going to he's going to stay at 147. You may see him fight a Brian Norman. You may see him fight a Rolly Romero. I don't think he's gonna put himself in the ultimate harm's way. To be honest.
Now, Norb, and Jamel, you know this. It is not his fault that this is the weakest division at 147. And like Jamel said, just like I said, Norb, in my mind, right, even before having this phone call, I said there was pickings out there for Floyd Money Mayweather at his age to grab a big bat to see if these youngins can establish themselves, right? Remember when Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao? Remember that era when they had Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Kell Brooks, a lot of fighters at that division, when they said, damn, imagine if they would have fought in the era of Miguel Cotto, Marquez at 147 with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Mm-hmm. This is what it gave you. An older Manny Pacquiao defeated a Keith Thurman, and not just that, put his ass to the canvas. These youngins have no pedigree compared to our legends. I know that he's old, but this is the pickings. This is what he had. He's not going to fight under PBC, under the banner, because he don't care about them anymore. PBC is, no matter what PBC gives you, They got a big fight in May. Think about that. Now that we know PBC is where their red carpet comes through. May. We're in February, and they have no other matches. Floyd has the great pickings to go to the WBC and tell them, I want to fight the winner of Mario Barrios.
Yeah. That's the only way. That's the only way I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a good. Let's say, let's be real. If Ryan somehow wins his belt, you know that'll sell right there. Ryan versus Floyd, that's gonna sell. Let's be real.
I mean,
that's like Victor Ortiz over again, guys. That's like Victor Ortiz already over again.
What do you mean?
Hopefully without the headbutt. Without the headbutt.
Oh,
yeah. Norm, you knew that Berto was supposed to be established and take on Floyd. He was the favorite against Victor Ortiz, and Victor Ortiz beat Berto. Then guess what? Floyd said, I want to take on Berto. You don't think that a Ryan Garcia with his star status and Floyd Money Mayweather with his legendary status wins the WBC strap? They fight at the T-Mobile Arena. You don't think that's going to do hell of a money?
Oh, I think it will. I think it will. But I think Floyd, if that's the only way Floyd's coming back, because I believe if he fights a Teofimo, I don't think he beats Teofimo. I don't think he beats a Gary Russell Jr. if he goes to 147. I just don't see it happening at this point. I think he can beat guys like
Floyd. Listen. They're gonna listen. Floyd generates money, so let's be real. But at the end of the day, he's gonna be able to have all the luxury in the world to pick and choose who he decides. So that's what I'm saying. You got to pick him carefully.
This is all a setup for the rematch for Manny.
I think I'm with D Block on this one. I really believe that the winner of this weekend is going to be a potential opponent. Especially, and like I said, if Ryan happens to win, it's going to be even bigger. It's going to be like I said, it's going to be the Victor. It's going to be like I said, Victor all over again. Because remember, Victor got the title. I think was his first defense against who? Floyd. And we seeing that play out. Ryan gets the title. Yeah. First defense might be against Floyd.
and I'm gonna say one last thing, guys. This is what Suleiman wants, knowing that right now, Zuffa literally just grabbed Conor Benn, another star.
Yeah, they got Conor Benn today.
Overall, they're looking. Yeah, they're looking at grabbing everybody. Don't be surprised if you see Virgil Ortiz with Zuffa. Don't be surprised.
I've been calling it Jamel. Jamel didn't believe me. I said, bro, they're gonna grab some big. I think Conor Benn was an amazing signing by Zuffa. We're talking about somebody.
I think I'm gonna say because Chris Eubank just has some words for that as well.
What do you mean?
I just sent it to you. I just texted to you. I texted you a few things.
Hey, you sent me a knockout from outer space by now.
Yeah, you gotta put that up too. That was crazy. Man.
Listen, guys,
that knockout was crazy.
I was retarded. I think Zuffa, people were talking all that shit about Zuffa. I seen Oscar, Oscar came crazy with it and said what he said, but I think Zuffa's doing well. I think they're gonna continue to get these big names, and they signed Conor Benn, who what he sold 75,000 fucking seats, and damn near I don't know how many people.
They got that motherfucker 8-figure. I ain't mad at you, Conor. Go get your money. That's what they said. 8-figure deal for one fight. Yes.
I'm telling you.
So think about this, guys. If they're willing to pay that much money for Conor Benn, then it's not Ryan Garcia. There's not Shakur Stevenson. That is not Benavidez. There's not anybody else in that star several ladders. I'm sorry, the stars, right? Being a star fighter. What do you think they're going to pay for the big stars? They're going to give them even more money. Yeah. And see, Matchroom couldn't compete with that, and they actually wanted to get Bam Rodriguez. But guess what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't be surprised at the end of the year. You got a lot of Inuis. You got Nakatani. You have a lot of people out there that actually want to be a part of this event, to be a part of one champion, one division. Zuffa Boxing is here to stay. It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-Bill, coming at you live from the greatest city of all time. Guys, I'm going to keep on hearing y'all doing a hell of a job. Remember to hit that like button on YouTube, retweet the retweet. D-Block's coming back on X. I'm going to go away from the shadow ban. I've had 5 days away from it, guys. I got maybe a couple of more days and I'm off, and I'm going to come back.
We need you, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah, to go back.
Hey, Conor Benn coming at Eddie left and right, boy. He said real shit. He's like, yo, he said, what happened, bro? You're number one fighter that you've been. I was shocked too. You know, Eddie's been going hard for kind of due to suspensions and everything, and then kind of just said, I'm out. But it's only for one fight, so who knows, man? It could just be, who knows? Supposed it's for one fight.
Bag is crazy. Don't be surprised if you see. I mean, in my opinion, they're gonna try to lure in Shakur.
They don't try to listen. They trying to bring it. You see, they Bam. They reached out to Bam also. I'm saying, your guy,
bro. I told everybody. Look at this knockout. Hold on, guys. Check this out.
That knockout was crazy, man. Look, watch. He said,
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? But yeah, what the fuck? Yo, but how this was he just was third round. He just walked up and bing.
It's crazy. Shit is not a game.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see Shakur versus Conor Benn on Zuffa. I would not be surprised. Did Shakur sign a big deal? I know he's a free agent. I don't know if he signed to any anything long term, or did he?
Who? Shakur?
Yeah.
Oh. I think Shakur I think it's like a 3-fight deal type thing. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Zuffa.
But guys like Shakur, they make their own, turns, which is cool. When they get to a certain level, they make their own. I mean, Canelo's done it, Bud's done it. You know what I'm saying? The guys at that level make their own, turns to stay out of these long, big contracts with promoters. You know what I mean? So they'd be like a 3-fight deal, something like that. Yeah. They just do what they do.
I love the signing of Conor Benn. You know how I love Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn is super dope. I think he's just good for the sport. I'd love to see Conor. This is just Eubank actually said something. That's what he's saying, right? What the fuck? I just disappeared. I went to go read it, and there's nothing there.
Slipping Floyd versus Rollies. I don't know.
I can see Floyd versus Rollies.
I can see that too. Floyd has a style. You know what I'm saying? He has a style. I mean, I'm sure he's very familiar with Rollies. Rollies is, Miller Promotions for.
Yeah, that's going to be the highest competition. I don't see Floyd fighting like a Bud or a Virgil or if Floyd comes back at 140 at 154, I would be shocked, to be honest with you. But I can see a Devin Haney fight, because it's not going to put a lot of damage on him, and I think he believes he can beat Devin Haney. To be honest with you, it's not as big of a puncher, so I can see those type of fights actually happening. El says, I'm not worried about Floyd's reflexes as much as I am worried about his hands not being strong enough to throw meaningful punches. He's always had hands. Now he has, but he did kind of get over it for a while. But I am worried about his reflexes, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I think Floyd, if he fights again, I think it's 147 safe fights. 154, he might go to sleep, bro. There's just too many. There's too many dogs out there, bro. But whatever. What we said about Eddie Hearn?
Now you got me go looking for this shit, bro.
Yo, who the fuck wants to see Mike Tyson versus Mayweather? I do not want to see that fight.
I don't want to see either, but First Eubank. So Eddie Hearn's number one fighter has now left him. Eddie stuck by Conor Benn through thick and thin, like I mentioned, getting him off drug charges and giving him money to live when he had nothing. I guess this really shows just how much of a scumbag Hearn actually is. Damn. He saved his fighter's life and career, and Conor still doesn't want to be involved with him. Or is Ben the scumbag for dumping the man that built him? This really is, I don't know, probably some British slang. I don't know what this is, but scumbag on scumbag violence at its finest. Don't say I didn't tell you guys.
I'd say this about Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn's situation. It's business. We've seen it with Edgar Berlanga and Eddie Hearn. We've seen it with other fighters and Eddie Hearn. He who holds the dollar is going to get the fighter, and that's just what it is. And Conor wants that big check. I don't know how much he said. It's 8 figures, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm mad at that.
Yeah, he's getting a big bag, bro.
Ain't the cost to be the boss.
So I don't listen. 10 figures, bro. You're talking about at least $10 million. And we don't even know. He doesn't even have an opponent. Like, who the fuck is his opponent? So, you know, that's big. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with Eddie Hearn being a scumbag. I think it's the amount of money that's going to be offered at this point because of the Paramount deal and the affiliation to Riyadh, and you know, and they're really trying to push Zuffa. They're trying to make Zuffa the next big thing. So I think I told you, it's going to be a lot more fighters signing the Zuffa, bro. We see my man Jaleel Hackett's there now. What's Rio's there? They're building up, man. I know Oscar's next clapback Thursday. He's gonna definitely go in on Conor Brennan. But,
you know what Eddie Hearn too? Of everybody.
Yeah. It's gonna be lit. That fight is in April. I am not watching Mike Tyson with Floyd Mayweather. I'm sorry. I don't even know I don't even know how that even makes sense at this point. I mean, Mike can't even walk, bro. Mike uses a wheelchair at the airports, bro. How much walking do you think that man does, bro? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, whatever, man. What else? Did we miss anything else that is going down? Damn, is Mayweather broke, dude? It seems like everything's pointed to him being broke at this point.
Yo, you gotta be a bold dude to be like, I'm coming to continue after you got to the Hall of Fame, to be like, I'm coming back into the professional rankings at 49.
Yeah, I mean, bro, listen, he was avoiding the pros.
He's trying to put on Hopkins. I don't know. He trying to be Hop it.
Bro, he was avoiding.
B-Hop was always active though. B-Hop was always active. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be Hop it.
No, fuck that. You know how you know he needs money? You know how you know he needs money? Bro, his O means everything to him. The fact that he's willing to risk his O now, you know he's in some financial trouble. That motherfucker did not want to lose that O. And now
he's not going to want to lose it now either. So he's going to pick and choose who he thinking, dog.
Yo, bro. Ain't nobody going to pay. I mean, I guess. Thank you, Papa. Give me. I mean, I'm telling you, this is all leading up to a Manny Pacquiao. It's gonna be a Manny Pacquiao rematch. I'm telling you right now. Thank you. It's definitely gonna be a Manny Pacquiao remix. So he said rematch. But what else? Did we miss anything? I'm trying to think. Did we miss anything?
No, I think we covered by everything, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, what's up, guys? We're walking right in. All right, ready, guys? Go. Bing! Oh! God damn.
And that's good. Hey, that's good promo that's good promo for them shoes, though. Good. Look at the you get to see under that man's feet. Go play one more time and get on. Wow, watch one. That's good. That's good promo placement. Look, wow.
Damn.
Look, they zoomed in on the shoes.
That is who is this guy? When did this not gonna happen?
I don't know. I've seen it today. It must happen tonight.
Mike Tyson's an exhibition, but he's Floyd is actually unretiring at the age of 94.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Inevitable D-Block's calling back. D-Block, what up, brother?
It's D-Block 2 time. Guys,
what's up, bro?
I want to tell you something. It's a beautiful show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But guess what? A lot of people paid a lot of money to see Floyd Money Mayweather lose. A lot of people paid a lot of money on HBO and Showtime to see Floyd Money Mayweather lose.
True.
Guess what's gonna happen? And this is why I love talking about Floyd Money. You know, I hated Floyd for so long because he beat all my legends. Floyd went in there, beat Canelo, he beat Marquez, he beat my boy, my Jim. The stars out there, the Filipino king, Manny Pacquiao. For so many years, we thought that was the man, the kryptonite of boxing. See, when you love boxing so much, you have to literally go through the event. You have to go through it like a story, right? Read every chapter and say, damn, I can't wait for the end. We were not ready for the end. We thought that the end was going to be Manny Pacquiao was about to knock out Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
Right? But there were the excuses after the fight. Manny Pacquiao had a right shoulder injury. Manny Pacquiao had his own issues. Why did Floyd have an IV going on his veins the same way that they're talking about Ryan Garcia before the fight? There was so many speculations to say about that fight, that big fight that meant a lot for us as hardcore fans. Jamel, I don't know how old you were, brother, but it meant a lot for us as boxing fans. I'm being serious. I lived through that era. I love that era.
No,
it meant a lot to me.
We're with you.
No, it is for me. You know, I love Mike Tyson, guys, by the way. Mike Tyson, my dad brought me up as a little kid knowing that Mike Tyson was a god to a certain way in boxing, right? My dad always loved Mike Tyson. He had a little like a little room. I mean, a little like glory room for him, right? Like a little like just see pictures of him up in the walls and everything that he's gone through. He had a TV where we could see all the videos and all.
We're losing? Oh, they lose me? Am I on? Everything got quiet. Oh, what happened, y'all? Somebody said something in the comments. I don't know if they lost me, y'all. Everything just went quiet. I see the times and don't need these cookies done. Oh, they lose me? Let me go.
What do you think, Norris? What do you think, Jamel?
Oh, shit.
Because those are the people that are going to pay for the fight.
No, there's a lot of people.
Thank you. Well, I ain't know what was going on. What a big goal. Did I lose me?
I don't want to see Floyd fight again, but I'm with you. There's people that are going to want to see Floyd lose. I just don't think Floyd's going to take a huge shot or take a huge risk.
Right now, ain't gonna. Well, Canelo at 68, but definitely ain't gonna see that rematch.
Canelo and Floyd. Canelo would probably knock Floyd out at this point. Floyd can't get up to 168, bro. That's not happening. Like it's just not. Floyd is gonna stick to 147, and I just believe that anything else, he's gonna take that out. I'm just being honest. You know what fight would be huge if he were to fight Gervonta? That would be huge. That would break records if they could make that fight happen.
Huh? Wait.
Who would win?
Wait.
I think it would have to be like 145, 144, something like that. It would have to be. My man Ryan O'Hara in the building. What's up, Ryan?
What's good, Ryan, man? I don't know what the fuck going on with Lord for that fight. I'm with that shit.
What fight you talking about?
But at the end, guys, I'm gonna say this. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, look, you have a lot of people that hate Floyd, that don't respect Floyd to a certain degree. I really feel like that's what they want. They've been waiting for this moment. They believed in something against Floyd to say he's gonna have to come back for the money, for the bag.
He does. And
their dreams came true. Just like me. I said, look, as much as I love and respect Floyd for what he did overall, before I hated him, now I know that karma's a bitch, right? Because the money's going to lead you to for your first loss. The money's going to lead to you to show the world that you were all about that, right? But you're willing to take that risk, like you said, Jamel and Norm. You're willing to take that risk to establish your own oath to get defeated, not by Conor McGregor, but an actual boxer, because they're going to have to give you if you want to get paid the big bag. Let's just say that Floyd wants to get $100 million for a real fight, right? A big mega fight. You're willing to risk your own, and guess what? Everybody was right about that. Money was always. Go ahead.
I don't see him getting $100 million bag unless it's like a Bud fight. I'll be honest with you. I don't see him getting that back. I don't think Ryan Garcia gets him $100 million. Maybe a Canelo rematch, but he can't make that weight. But I don't see him getting nowhere near $100 million. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is a $100 million fight, to be honest with you. The only fight, I said this episodes ago, I said the only fight that I believe that he can get close to the $100 million is the Bud fight, simply because Bud Crawford continues to get compared to him, and some people that believe he can beat Bud, but I don't think Manny Pacquiao gets him $100 million. I'm sorry. Manny Pacquiao looks like shit right now. I don't want to see that. I'm just being real. I just can't see it. Ryan thinks Pacquiao could get it. I don't think people would be excited to see Manny Pacquiao and Floyd at this point. I was not impressed by Manny in this last fight. But
Jamel, what do you think?
I'm with you, Ryan. Button
what
tank,
do you think,
definitely.
Jamel?
Button tank.
In terms of what? In terms of what, D-Block?
$100 million fight for Floyd.
Like the biggest bag. Like Norm just said right now. He said the Terrence Buck.
Listen. We know how. We gotta be real. I was thinking about what I was saying. Floyd's the type of guy. You gotta look at the boxing world right now. Floyd has always been the type of guy. Let's do things on his own terms, right?
Yeah.
But then you got a guy like Turkey Alex Sheik. Respectfully, we've seen him tell fighters who they gonna fight next. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and especially if they want that bag. I don't, and let's be real. Look around the board. No, who else is giving out those 9-figure paydays besides Turkey right now? So I think if he wants to get one of those paydays, it's gonna be somebody by that Turkey Alex Sheik wants to choose to do, and I don't think Floyd's gonna want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna want. He's not gonna like the fact somebody telling him who he has to fight in order to get that type of bag. So I don't think that's not gonna happen. You might get a maybe half of that from somewhere, but in terms of, you know what I'm saying, that those big $150, $50 million, you know what I'm saying, payday that you see Canelo getting, but Canelo has a deal with Turkey, actually, you know what I'm saying, and we seen at one point in time Canelo wasn't even flirting with the idea of even fighting Bud until, you know what I'm saying, Turkey kind of like pressed for that fight in order for him to get that $150 million bag. You feel me? So I think and Floyd likes to be his own boss. He's not gonna want to listen to somebody telling him who he has to fight in order to get that payday.
He's gonna listen. He's gonna listen because he's broke.
He's not gonna listen, bro. Listen, man. He didn't even listen. He put up I love Floyd. He put up a poll about who he wanted to fight next. Remember, the fans wanted him to fight Amir Khan in that poll that he had. Remember that? We never got that.
It never happened.
He's still waiting with his own thing.
Yeah, but remember, he had more. He had money. When you're desperate, it's a different story. When you owe, bro, remember he got stuck in Dubai because he fucking owed money.
Thank you. Amir Khan won the poll, and we still never got the Amir Khan Floyd fight. Floyd don't care about what nobody got to say. Floyd gonna do a Floyd one. So I'm trying to tell y'all.
That was a different Floyd, Jamel.
He fought Maidana twice.
That was a Floyd with money.
Jamel, Norris, this is my last thing that I gotta say.
Yeah.
Don't be like, and I'm gonna be a realist, right? As much as I live in fantasy land all the time, in my world, I think about boxing all the time. I think about all the big events that came through and went through, all the big fighters that I just saw or saw, right? I go back to my house and I see all these videos of Manny Pacquiao versus Marquez 3, right? I always go and see great fights that I love, right? Jamel Herring versus Shakur Stevenson. I go back and see these fights. But I'm going to tell you this. As a hardcore fan, I'm going to tell you this, the truth. Floyd Money Mayweather taking on Terrence Buck Crawford will be one of the biggest fights in American boxing history.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you this. Real, and being honest with you, right? As much as I hate Terrence Buck Crawford, I hated Floyd more, but I'm going to be honest with you right now. As a loving, and how many times have I ever said that? I love boxing. As much as I love boxing, I'm going to tell you this. Floyd Money Mayweather versus Terrence Buck Crawford is the biggest bag in the history of boxing. And I'm going to tell you how it comes through. Turkey is aligned with Terrence Buck Crawford. Terrence said, 100 million, you sell your soul. But he never said 120 million, don't sell he's not going to give away his soul. He never said 150 million is not going to give away his soul. And I'm going to tell you like this. You don't think that Floyd Money Mayweather versus Terrence Buck Crawford does more bags for each other?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't think that us, the public, the hardcore fans want to see that, Norm and Jamel? I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't be surprised. We're living in the era of money. If you got the money, you got the bag, then we're going to make the event. Pay-per-view numbers will be like fucking, they will break pay-per-view numbers.
Netflix
because they have Floyd Money Mayweather like that.
I think Netflix will definitely.
And guess what? This is my last thing to say. Floyd Money Mayweather worked his ass off to come back and compete and fuck Terrence Bud Crawford. Floyd Money Mayweather beat the fuck out of Terrence
You are
Bud
fucking
Crawford.
high. Bud will beat the brakes.
I don't know.
Bud will beat the brakes off Floyd. I love D-Block, but Bud would beat the brakes off of Floyd.
I love you, Floyd, but I don't know. Like I said, age and everything will factor in him. I got that dog. I like that dog in Bud right now. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it real. Bud's knocking him out. He's not. But stop. Listen, I agree that if there was to be the fight,
my man was born in this, and my man was born in the 70s, yo.
Oh,
Floyd.
Bud is stopping him. Bud is stopping him ferociously, bro. I'm sorry. It's just, and I love Floyd, but age ain't nothing but a number in boxing, bro. I'm sorry, but I am with it. It would be Tank or Bud for Floyd to get to that money, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Go for the Ryan fight, Floyd. Leave him. You don't listen, man.
It's all gonna be determined on how much money he owes. He definitely owes a shitload of money.
Listen, if my man Bud comes with the Pusha T braids, there's a problem, bro. Leave him alone.
I'm telling you right now, Floyd Mayweather vs. Crawford with a hydration clause, mandatory what?
Mandatory diarrhea. Yeah, you gotta take some of that milk and magnesia is in the contract.
I'll tell you this: we will if he fights Bud Crawford, we know how much we know he owes a lot of money. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think he fights Bud because he knows he's gonna lose. But if he does fight Bud, it's because he owes a shitload of money, bro. There's no fucking way he fights Bud Crawford.
It never ends though, because you know how much money you got paying them taxes for that too. The federal taxes over that. That makes you listen.
Bro, I mean, hey, listen, Floyd.
I don't need to go. I do not need Floyd to be going out like the great American hero Joe Louis. They were doing Joe bad.
Filthy.
Yeah, my man even signed up for the army and they still ain't care.
Yeah.
Didn't get him a no cut. Didn't get him a no cut.
Nah, shit. On that note, man, let's wrap it up, nigga. Tomorrow we got a big day. We got fights. You coming on tomorrow night, or you gonna be doing what you doing, Mr. William Herring?
Depending on how these fights look, I'm gonna be like, oh, we gotta talk about this because somebody
I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
Somebody gets slept. I'll be like, yo, we gotta talk about it, yo.
We missed Wednesday. So
somebody gonna get slept tomorrow. Somebody definitely gonna get slept though.
What do you think?
Somebody getting slept.
What do you think?
Somebody getting slept.
Oh, well, we're gonna find out. Well, on that note, make sure y'all tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. We will be back this week. Jamel promised me we're gonna be on all 3 times this week. We out of here. I am exhausted. My son is up. I gotta put him to sleep. It's Saturday podcast.
You gotta give him some. Yeah, you gotta give him one of them.
Melatonin. I give him 3.
Melatonin gummies. Yeah.
I get that nigga 3. He's waiting for me to lay him down.
Fuck that. I was giving this, and I was putting the motherfucking I didn't know that shit even illegal. I was putting motherfucking Z-Quil in the goddamn.
I don't even know what that is. What the hell is that?
Z-Quil?
Oh yeah, I don't think that's legal.
Drip. That's right. Putting that shit right in the milk.
Jesus Christ.
right in the box.
Yo, on that note, I don't want to get my guy in trouble. We out of here, bro.
Yeah, you better give me shot.
We out.